right. And we're moving. We're live right now on my end here. Give it a while, folks. We got to get Arky in the on the mix here.
You mean now?
Me now? Yeah. You okay, dude?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, I'm okay myself there. Just had a lot of shit to take care of earlier today. Earlier on, I was recording something on my OBS I was going to upload on my channel later on this evening. Then I got sidetracked with a couple of things I had to take care of around the house here and there. That took about most of my free time today there. So, made it back finally, to do the show here. And it's a good show I'm already looking forward to doing because, as we all know, as I mentioned yesterday, our favorite music videos of all time, regardless of
A lot
genre.
of ground to cover.
What again? A lot of ground
to cover.
Yeah, absolutely there. And these days, it seems like YouTube is now the new MTV. Since MTV started converting it to reality shows many years back with Jersey Shore, The Hills, The Real OC, shows like Catfish, The Real World. I don't know if that show is still going on that channel there. Road Rules. If it's to say that, the reality TV show really started with The Real World when it debuted back in 1992. But actually, the real reality television may have been CNN. CNN when it first came out. Because that was like, interesting there on News 24/7, showing what's going on within the world that we live in here. This is the reality, and we're seeing that right now. And the difference is that the reality on CNN that we were looking at was actually real, whereas some of the reality shows we see nowadays, like the Real Housewives, Mousewives, this Housewives franchise, sometimes are not all that real. Some of them are set up. Yeah. But sadly, right now MTV is, it's not what it used to be. I've been watching that damn channel since God knows how long. And plus now with the with YouTube being the provider of music videos and such, if it's to say that MTV is now converted into YouTube, or excuse me, YouTube is now the new MTV. But the difference with this YouTube MTV format is now we're able to watch old videos from the past, even videos that we have yet to even see, didn't know existed. Like the original version of Twilight Zone by Golden Earring. On the MTV, they used to block out this lady who was bare-breasted approaching the bed where the singer from the Golden Earring, who was playing a spy, she approaches the bed, lays down next to him. She tries to grab something without him knowing. He grabs the hand with that object in it. She's caught. There you go. But we want to take the time to talk about music videos that were really stuck in our minds a lot. That really impressed us, that we consider our favorites. And we also want to pay homage to the old MTVs just as well, because the early MTV in the 1980s there were way ahead of its time. I mean, the videos they had, regardless of genre of music, whether it's new wave, rock and roll, or heavy metal, didn't really matter. It didn't really matter there. So there was a lot of good music videos out there. Now, before we do so, YR sent me a little something here about Ozzy Osbourne. He's due to have an operation this coming Monday, June 13th, my birthday. I'll be 56 on that day. That according to his wife and manager, Sharon Osbourne, that will determine the rest of his life with how to come.
Fire, is this a music show?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go.
You're what? Well, that's a fine fucking how do you do. Were you trying to get Keith on the call here?
Yeah, he really got
I
it.
wouldn't.
Jeez, it must be at soccer practice or something like that. But still, that could have been a better response than what we just heard, man. Anyways, this is from consequence.net here. Ozzy Osbourne is set to undergo an operation this coming Monday, June 13th, my birthday, that will determine the rest of his life, according to his wife and manager, Sharon Osbourne. Sharon revealed the news on her UK show, The Talk, not affiliated with the US show of the same name, in which she was let go from last year, telling the fellow panelists, quote, Ozzy has major operation this coming Monday, and I have to be there. It's really going to determine the rest of his life. She added that she will be flying back to LA to be with Ozzy at his side when this operation takes place. While Sharon did not go into specifics, Ozzy himself determined late last year that he needed one more operation on his neck after the previous surgeon fucked up. The metal icon injured himself in a 2019 fall at his home, dislodging some metal rods that were inserted into his body after an ATV accident in 2003 that was later caught on the reality show The Osbournes, being filmed at that time for the old MTV. In a more recent interview with Classic Rock, Ozzy reiterated that he needed the additional neck surgery, saying, quote, I can't walk properly these days. I have physical therapy every morning. I am somewhat better, but nowhere near as much as I want to be to go back on the road. Now, Ozzy has faced a whole bunch of health issues over the past few years. In addition to that, this fall, he disclosed in early 2020 that he was battling Parkinson's disease. And recently, Sharon revealed that Ozzy contracted COVID-19, adding that she was very worried due to his pre-existing conditions. See, that's something you don't want to get when you have a COVID-19, when you have any conditions where it's diabetes, a weak heart, or health lung issues there. Not a good thing to have there. She later reported it that Ozzy was much better and on the mend. Between his health issues and the pandemic, Ozzy has not been able to resume his No More Tours #2 farewell trek, which began in 2018, and as of now, he is scheduled to embark on the tour's oft-postponed European UK leg in early 2023. In the meantime, Ozzy has kept himself busy in the studio, releasing his recent album, Ordinary Man, in 2020, re-teaming up with the album's producer, Andrew Watt, for a as yet untitled follow-up to that release, as he recently completed. The upcoming album features spots from Tony Iommi from his old band Black Sabbath, Chad Smith from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, Mike McReady from Pearl Jam, the late Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters is also featured on this album, Robert Tutorial from Metallica, as well as Eric Clapton. And of course, his longtime guitar hero and his longtime guitar sidekick, Zakk Wylde. Here's wishing the Prince of Darkness a very successful surgery. Watch Sharon Osbourne discuss Ozzy's operation in the clip below. And this is on their Twitter feed as well there. And I have to say, get well. Hope it goes well, Ozzy there. That's pretty much a bit for music news so far there. All right, so anything going on, guys? You ARC, UYR there? As I know you.
No, not really.
Well, as I've been still recovering, still got a lot of stuff in my throat because of the cold that I had over the weekend there. I've been coughing up a lot of stuff there, here and there, that's been in there, near my lungs for the past couple of days there. Hopefully, I should be all completely better at the end of this week here. And as I mentioned, I was invited to come on Tony from Rebarber's live show earlier today, but I was recording something on my OBS, which I said I'm going to upload later on to this evening. And plus, I got sidetracked. There was some duties I had to take care of the house here and there. You know, got to get all this shit done, just in case we may have company for the next couple of days, you know. That's what I've heard from my sister. Anyways, on to our main topic, our favorite music videos. A lot of music videos we all remember in our past, you know, really seem to really stick in our heads. Whether it's the script of the video, the storyline, or possibly, you know, the way. Basically, it was everything. Whether it's the actors on the video set, the song itself, the way the song is performed. For me, it's usually things that go along with it, like the storyline or the instruments that are being played in that particular video. And we like to take the time here to reminisce our favorite music videos. And like I said, no genre need apply. It could be from funk to metal to whichever there, even new wave, postmodern, you name it. So do we start with you, Arknolia, YR, then it's me, or it's you, me, and then a YR?
The order doesn't matter to me.
All right, there. 1 second there.
I guess I can start it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to go a little sexist and say I like the missing persons videos.
Which ones?
Words.
Oh, yeah, I remember that one there. I also remember Mental Hopscotch. And by the way, we know her ex-husband, Terry Bozzio, was also the drummer for Frank Zappa for a number of years in the later 70s there. He also did some touring with Jeff Beck around 1989 as well there. You may remember Jeff Beck's Guitar Shop project there. And his wife at the time, Dale, was one time featured in Hustler magazine a couple years before. And the story is that she went and said hi to her friend, Frank Zappa. Everyone was like, damn, she's gorgeous, Terry and Dale started talking, they started hanging out, and next thing you know, boom, they got married. Now, Terry, as you know, and Terry and Dale would later, they'll divorce, unfortunately there. She would later sign a solo deal with Paisley Park Records with Prince there. We released one album, which went nowhere. The last record she did with Missing Persons was one called, I forgot the title of it, but at the time she was wearing two hats within that group, singer and manager. And because, apparently that the last record she did with them didn't do so well, she decided to disband the group. Now, she did come out with an all-new Missing Persons lineup, but I didn't check it out there, unfortunately, even though I was invited by a couple people. But I remember a lot of people were giving praise to Terry Bozzio with the outfits that she was wearing. And we also cannot forget, Destination Unknown as well. The video for that was definitely glittery and glammy as well. To kind of leaning towards the Duran side of things there. Okay, so does Wire want to go ahead, or do I have a second turn here?
Music videos. Look, honestly, ones that jump out to me. We'll start with, anything Michael Jackson did. Honestly, that was real big.
Yeah.
But I like Metal Health. Quite right. Music video.
Man. Oh yeah. It's kind of funny, that character was based on the Man in the Iron Mask story, in a way there. And that mask was a massively big around the Quiet Riot fans. They were selling. When I saw Quiet Riot open for Black Sabbath in 1983, they were selling a plastic mask with the Quiet Riot logo up above the forehead there. You know, I remember getting it for myself there, and I kept that in my dresser drawer for years and years after that. Till that when the Quiet Riot finally played the Ritz in Roseville in 1994, finally got it autographed by a couple of members. Frankie Benelli and Carlos Cavazo. And I think Chuck Wright, who was the bass player at that time, he signed it just as well there. I wasn't able to get Kevin DeBro's autograph, unfortunately, there for some reason. But, of course, it would be nice to have Carlos Cavazo rejoin Quiet Riot alongside his other buddy, Rudy Sarzo, because those two were like good peas in a pod. All right. One of my first favorite music videos was Iron Maiden's Run to the Hills. When I first saw that video, it's like, holy cow, they got a new singer, I see. And I loved the way they were mixing with footage of the band with this Cowboys and Indians fight in a comical. It was kind of like a comical video there, mixed in together. It was kind of with some funny scenes here and there, but it was fun to look at. It was a definitely fun video to look at. Definitely for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess it's Ark's turn now.
Okay, staying with the sexist theme.
All right.
I remember the Divinals and their Touch Myself video because she spent pretty much the whole video touching herself.
Oh, yeah, I remember. That's the story. I remember. We all know what the song was about for Shizzle, man. That's for sure. Definitely no doubt about that. And, of course, she no longer, Christina, the singer, no longer with us, unfortunately, there.
Right.
Yeah, which is sad because when he first started in the 1980s there, she was more like this manic, crazy girl, like one of the original Riot Girls that would be christened in the 1990s thanks to Courtney Love. She had this microphone stab that kind of resembled a lightsaber when you look at it there. And she had been known to take lipstick and write it over her arms here and there, presenting herself as crazy, this angry young little girl with a schoolgirl outfit there. Unfortunately, I guess, they kind of like got rid of that, and she kind of matured with the sound, I guess. And unfortunately, I Touched Myself was her last big hit. We never saw or heard from them ever again.
Why?
Yep. Why? There you are.
ZZ Top?
Oh, yeah. And I know which ones you're talking about there. Any of those are still classic.
Yeah.
Give Me All Your Lovin'.
She got legs.
She got legs, yeah. It's kind of funny. The storyline of those videos were actually kind of like a Cinderella type of story. Like some man or woman's having a hard time, and here comes these three guys out of the blue, give them the keys to this car. They ride around, they emerge out of this car, a brand new individual. Sharp dressed man said pretty much summed it up with the storyline in that video there.
Yeah.
My favorite out of those three, the two being Legs, Give Me All Your Lovin', and Sharp Dressed Man, who have to be, of course, Sharp Dressed Man. And, of course, the video they did for TV dinners had nothing to do with that, which is kind of good because I can't imagine three hot girls dancing around a guy eating actual TV dinners.
Yeah.
All right, sir. My next choice will have to be another Iron Maiden video, The Number of the Beast. That one had a lot of energy behind it. The lights that they were going off every which way while the song was being performed, that helped make the intensity of that song come alive, full throttle. And the best thing about that, is like it was such a high energy song. That's what really got me into Iron Maiden, for sure, man. And out of the blue, I just got a voicemail. It's the kind of bullshit they're trying to sell me now.
Okay, my next one is a little off the wall, but I liked it. And that's the Men Without Hats safety dance video. It was kind of entertaining, actually, I thought.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, I'm back there. What was it again? The video, what they were talking? Minimum.
Men Without Hats safety dance.
Oh, my goodness. Huh. Hailing from Canada.
Yeah.
Are they still together?
I kind of like that. I don't know why.
I don't know. It's just probably because the guy, the singer there, with a little midget there, playing a little with the gesture outfit, playing that little thing there, kind of small guitar or ukulele, what it was there, along that girl, and basically the story behind that song was that it's safe to dance. They did this gig in L.A. where all these kids are like slam dancing, moshing into one of each other there, and the members of the band did not like that at all. And so he wrote that song as something like saying it's safe to dance, kind of like basically as response to that, seeing all that slam dancing going on there. And of course, I remember there was this one song called I Like, which was a pretty good song for the same album they did. Now, whether the band...
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Wire?
How about Rumors?
Rumors. The Fleetwood Mac album?
No way, not Rumors. Let's see.
Because I don't think they had any videos for that album. That's about back in 1977 there.
What about Closer by 9 Inch Nails?
Oh, man, that was a... You okay, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I remember that video, man. That had to be censored a couple of times there because the bald-headed girl there with the little masquerade mask on, she was in nude. And there was a footage of her being nude there. And there was a monkey, being tied onto a cross, and MTV didn't want to upset any Christian groups there, so they had to blur that out. But I did dig the outfit that Trent was wearing in that video there. That was a pretty cool outfit that he was wearing. And plus him rotating around in midair. That was a trip to look at. That's just as well there. And what you know, that song would become one of their biggest hits, next to Head Like a Hole.
Animal.
Yeah, that's right. My next favorite video is from 1980. MTV played it a couple times in the past. And this was before You Got Another Thing Coming, came a big, heavy, rotated video played on around that couple years later. I'm talking about Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. It was kind of cheesy, but it was kind of funny as well. The members of Priest riding in this U.S. convertible, Rob Halpert singing along to the lyrics there, while KK and Glenn are dressed as the old Priest, oddly enough, not so oddly enough, I should say, going inside to rob a bank of a gold record. They get the gold record, they're spun off, singing until the final chorus, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. And the funny thing about that, towards the end, the security guard who watches this, he picks up what is called a cutout guitar but instead of a flying V, it's more like a flying A. And I guess that inspired Gibson guitars to come up with their own version of that called the Flying A guitar there. I've seen it a couple times in Google Images. While I was looking up Flying V guitars, I was like, okay, this is kind of funny. And we all know what music video inspired that one there. Definitely.
Okay, I'm going to go with another oddball choice for me, basically, since you know my musical taste. And Dexy's Midnight Runners, Come On Eileen. For some reason, I like that video.
Yeah. And we know the subject of that song, definitely for sure. Probably because it had a, here's a couple guys from Scotland or Ireland or the UK dressed up as hillbilly rednecks. But at that time, it was quite original. Very, very original there.
Yeah.
All right, there.
Mr. YR.
Yep.
White Wedding.
Oh.
By Billy Idol.
Yes.
Oh, man. So that video, there's one scene in that video that really caused a lot of controversy. That had to be blurred out a lot of times. The Sikh House salute during when Bill Idol put that ring on Penny Lister's finger there, and it would cause it to bleed. If you watch it, that scene out there had to be blurred out a lot on some other stations, whether it's MP3 or was it that TBS night tracks they used to have on the weekends on that station there. But that caused a lot of controversy, definitely no doubt. My dad saw that music video. I was like, oh, okay, so this guy flirts with the devil, I see, because of its gothic atmosphere and the setup there. I kind of thought the same thing until I realized the whole shingding there. And by the way, the song was written about Billy's sister, who got pregnant with at such a young age. All right. And my next choice here will, of course, be another Judas Priest video, You Got Another Thing Coming. Because the band is performing at the performing this area inside there with a massive laser going off behind them, while this guy with a mustache, derby hat, and trench coat is searching for something on this meter that he has. And the funny thing is, towards the end, the guy's head explodes, and his pants fall off to the ground. That's one of the most other memorable moments of that video there. It was such a badass song as well.
Okay, my next one's going to be a twofer. Michael Nesmith, Cruising in Rio.
Ah, that's from the Elephant Parts album, right? I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That was a big. That was
big.
Big.
Cruising was on the Elephant Parts, though. Rio was.
All right, there. Okay, and I guess Cruiser was the one with that bodybuilder. I keep forgetting. It almost looked like Hulk Hogan. Yes, I remember that video just as well there. And Nesmith, no longer with us, unfortunately. A native of Houston. All right. YR?
No more Mr. Nice Guy.
By Alice Cooper or Megadeth? Yeah. I didn't know it was made into a video. But you must be talking about a live video, I guess, recently, if I'm correct. Because that song originally came out in 1973, I guess, from the $1 Billion The Babies album. Yeah.
From Alice Cooper Trashes the World.
What again? I couldn't hear.
Alice Cooper Trashes the World.
Oh, was it a live album, live video, I guess?
Yeah.
Ah, I see that. I kind of figured it was because there were no music videos back in 1973 or 74. Okay. My next choice would have to be a song called Guilty by a band called Classics Nouveau. And this was directed towards the new romantic scene that was going on at that time. Adam and the Ants, Spandau Ballet, and of course, the bigwigs of that genre, Duran as well. And sadly, whatever happened to that group, Classics Nouveau? We don't know.
Nope.
I don't know. In fact, the singer did an interview with MTV, and he said that one of his inspirations was Alice Cooper. He saw the Nightmare Welcome to My Nightmare TV show, and he thought that was one of the greatest things in the world that he witnessed. All right.
Okay, my next one, they had a lot of pretty decent videos, but my favorite was a song called Whip It by Devo.
Oh, man. You know what? We got to check out their version of the Stones' Satisfaction.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny is that Mark Mothersbaugh, he had that guitar pedal duct taped onto his guitar on the side there. That was a trip to look at there. In fact, some of the early videos that they made was kind of a trip to look at, but that was how it was done back then. All right. Wire, it is your turn, my brother.
Wake up.
Wake up! Probably stepped away for a second there. I don't know. All right.
I guess we'll skip him and go to you.
Okay, there. Another one I remember seeing back in the day was this one video. It was actually True by Spandau Ballet because it was a good song. It was a good setup there. And it was a change of direction and clothing line for the band. They started wearing suits and ties, you know. And plus, the song itself still remains a classic. There was a jazz station used to play that song a lot of times. I miss that station, sadly. It just went under for some reason. It became a top 40 station. Why, I have no clue. I mean, as fine as it was, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another two for here.
All right.
Talking Heads, Burning Down the House.
Mm.
And then the other song was the one about, same as that ever was, where he's going up his arm.
Once in a Lifetime.
Well, that's it.
Yes.
That was a cool video.
I remember seeing that. Oh, I was like, holy cow. By the way, that song was from an album they put out in 1980 called Remain in Light. And I remember it being advertised on the radio a couple times there. On the radio, a couple radio stations. Remember, you used to do that on radio. The new Talking Heads album, Remain in Light, on so-and-so records and cassettes. Okay.
Are we skipping one, or is he going to say something?
There you are.
How about this video? You remember this one?
Yep.
From the band Queen? I want to break free.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Where all the members are dressed in drag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. You know what? Annie Lennox wore that exact outfit that Freddie Mercury wore at that Queen tribute concert years on down the line.
Really?
Yeah, she did. You know, look it up there. I think she joins. I think she joins David Bowie on Under Pressure, performing that, wearing that outfit. If I'm correct, you got to look it up there sometime soon. There.
Mm.
All right. All right. This video really was a real interesting video to look at. Now, I never really saw it on MTV, but in fact, because I don't know if it ever got aired on it or whichever it was. It was from Black Sabbath, It was the song No Stranger to Love for the album Seventh Star. It featured Tony Iommi playing a Kramer guitar instead of his usual SG Gibson guitar. It was a single version of that song with backup vocals on the chorus, whereas the album version did not have that. It featured some, Tony Iommi kisses some girl until she pushes him away, runs off, has this other dog of whose name I forgot. I guess it's Iommi's. Wander around the ruins of abandoned buildings and such there. It was something like that, one of those dramatic love videos, stuff, such and such there. But it was an interesting video to look at. Not something that Sabbath would do. But what can you do, Good song. Sad it didn't get played on the radio a lot more than it should have.
Well, before I forget it, YR brought one to my mind. Queen Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, man. The original or the Wayne's World version?
The original video.
Ah, yeah, the original, because the Wayne's World version will later, of course, feature clips from the Wayne's World movie. And, of course, that song became a big hit once again thanks to that movie and to Freddie Mercury dying of AIDS in 1991 there, when that movie came out at the same time. All right? Why are you there, dude?
You remember the music video for Black Hole Sun?
Yes, I do, man.
I always like that. Always stuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Probably the sun, the black hole sun itself there. That was freaky to look at there. These people with the all the smiles on the face, like the typical suburban families lifestyle there. And all of a sudden this sun comes up and scoops them all up. Pretty tripped out video when you look at it there. And rest in peace, Chris Cornell. You are indeed missed. Definitely. Not just with Soundgarden, but also with Audio Slave as well. Okay. My next favorite video was Save a Prayer by Duran Duran. I liked that song. It always fit the mood of where that location, that video was shot at, In the end, where the members of Duran are walking up towards that island or whichever was it, a statue or something like that, looking up at it towards the end there. It's like, wow, that's a trip to look at, man. But no doubt, I'll bet you, after that video came out, a lot of people started taking holiday trips to whichever area that video was located at. Most likely any other areas, like South America, Hawaii, which other spot, Yaganya, Guatemala, any of those spots. They probably got a lot of business thanks to those earlier videos that Duran Duran filmed theirs in.
Okay, my next one is going to be really unusual because it's possibly one of the first music videos ever. But I remember watching American Bandstand, and Dick Clark introduced the next group, and he said, well, we have a video because they're not here. And it was the Beatles, not Sgt. Pepper,
Strawberry
Fields Forever.
And that's when I remember seeing that spot there, and that's when Dick Clark was asking what he thought about the Beatles' mustaches that they have grown. And once you know, that song was one of the biggest hits. And that song was originally meant to be on Sgt. Pepper. Yeah, but I guess the length of vinyl at that time couldn't allow that to happen there.
Right. It would have fit it well, but it was released backed with Penny Lane.
Penny Lane,
which
yep.
They also had a video for that one.
No. You know what? there's a video they had I didn't know existed until recently for Hey Bulldog. I guess that song was featured on the Yellow Submarine soundtrack there. And it's
Yeah.
a pretty interesting video to watch when you look at it. It shows how they were making music, how they make recording and such there and there. Kind of like a little pre-taste to the to Get Back documentary series that they got on Disney Plus. Right? All right.
Mr. YR.
Mm-hmm.
I did call you Mr.
Uh,
Dun 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 dun. Oh, and the crow and Moses sing. Then Dr. Brown, he's doing the show. Smells like Teen Spirit. Great music video.
oh,
Well,
yeah. I remember the video, but that's what gave
Very
the world the taste of the grunge scene, the Seattle move alternative scene at that time there.
Mm-hmm.
And that song was played all over, everywhere on the radio, the clubs here. Local bands were covering that song just as well there. Even though it was that kind of style that kind of killed the hair metal scene. I know a lot of some of the hair metals like Warrant and a few others. They would probably look on with that scene with a great resentment because of that. Because the alternative stuff became the new scene, and now, you know, people who grew up on that scene when they were young children would later embrace that kind of sound and the values and teachings that came along with it. You know? All right there. So my next spot, let's see, it will have to be Locked In by Judas Priests. And that was a part two of a two-part video series. The first being Turbo Lover, whereas the members of Priest with their new get-up, riding on motorcycles, they try to avoid some sort of bunch of girls or skeletons coming after them. And then everyone strays off to the left side there except for Rob. He gets captured. He gets taken into this set get up there where he gets back and forth there, you know. And meanwhile, the members of Priest will figure out how to get him out there. When they have this one big fat guy lugging, reported some sort of whatever it was, they lure him away by holding up a Twinkie, bopping him over the nose with a stick. Glenn puts the Twinkie in his mouth and said, okay, now we're rolling. They rescue Rob Halford, make a clean getaway there. Now, it was kind of cheesy to look at, but some of the women in the outfits that they were wearing were pretty hot at that time there. All right.
Okay. I remember a video by Pink Floyd called Another Brick in the Wall, which is a school one.
Yes, I remember seeing that as well there.
Which was a great video.
Yeah, look. Now, Pink Floyd don't really appear in their videos, believe it or not. No, they never did. They're like Skinny Puppy or George Michael later on down the line when he decided to do the same approach. And of course, that was a single version, you know.
Right.
Of course, when mixing with, and of course, people got a taste of some of the footage that would be later used in the Pink Floyd Wall live show, as well as the movie.
Right.
All right, there.
But that was a pretty cool video.
It was, yeah, definitely.
Jump, Van Halen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very iconic.
Yeah. And I think the members of Van Halen directed that video, if I'm correct. If not, or I think it was Pete Angelus, who was later become David Lee Roth's right-hand man.
Yeah.
One of those. I think Panama may have been directed by Van Halen themselves there. You know, I'll have to look up the information sometime soon. All right, there. My next favorite video would have to be "Still in the Night" by Whitesnake. And there was something about that video that seemed really interesting because not only get to see the new lineup of Whitesnake at that time, Adrian Vandenberg, Vivian Campbell, Rudy Sarzo, Tommy Aldridge, and of course the man behind it all, Mr. David Coverdale. He also reintroduced Tawny Kitaen as a household name at that time. She will also later marry David Coverdale. They would be married for a couple of years until they split up. But the story behind that video, and I guess the scenery of that video, was kind of like one of those Lifetime movies that you see on that network at that time. You know, where the woman's being feels like somebody's watching me. Oh, it's this hunky guy. He has a desire for me. Oh, let's make out. How many fucking times have we seen that shit go down left and right? Well, actually, we don't see the two make out actually there, but still, you know. But but she would really embrace the shit out of him in the "Here I Go Again" video there.
Okay, my next one is kind of a landmark video, actually, and that's Peter Gabriel, "Sledgehammer."
Oh yeah. All right.
They did some things with that pretty hard to equal.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. You know what? I guess it took a lot of time to make that video just as well there because of all the multiple shots there. All right.
Fire.
When it's so near, soon the brown of here I go again on my own.
And we were talking about that video for a little bit there a moments ago. Tawny Kitaen once again there. Rest in peace. Her wearing the dancing on the hoods of those, tops of those car there. And of course, you know, sadly, Tawny Kitaen no longer with us, sadly.
Interesting thing about her, she actually was one of the co-stars of the new WKRP in Cincinnati.
I remember, yes, along with Michael DeBarge as the film. Yeah, Michael DeBarge, the British singer and actor there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We should probably, you know what? He's one of those guys that really gets a nod, and he deserves one so well. Because, you know, he did some good acting at that time just as well there, as well as his stint as the Power Station singer when he did that tour around back in 1985 there.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, this one is also by Peter Gabriel, "Shock the Monkey" from 1982. That was a tripped out video, no doubt about that. The of course, it had Gabriel in a black suit, you know, suit and tie, information, looking some decodings and stuff there. While the other room, Gabriel once again in this white suit and some sort of Aztec makeup there. You know, it just had all these lights flashing, going left and right and left there. You know, what kind of lights they were, but one of those rotating, moving lights. While Gabriel in the black suit is going through all this bullshit, whether it's running through a forest, emerging out of a cold lake, being tackled by a bunch of midgets, also wearing suits. It is a crazy shit. At one point, the roof is starting to cave in onto Gabriel, and he ends up screaming at the end. And at the end there, Gabriel lifts his head up after being, laying on his desk with the Aztec makeup on his face there. Very iconic, twisted video that Gabriel starred in. Very twisted video.
My next one, I'm going to go with Robert Palmer, "Addicted to Love."
Oh, man, because the girls in there, right, with the playing the instruments?
Yeah, I mean, that was a bizarre video, good video, actually.
Yeah, and once you know that song would still be played left and right on some of the... It was a massive hit. I guess what the story was, he took some of the elements he learned from the power station the year before, and decided, let's apply that to my next record there, and it worked.
Wow. I left you simply irresistible.
We're gonna party like it's 1999.
Oh
Prince,
yeah.
bunch of good videos.
Oh yeah.
Prince.
Oh yeah. The thing I liked about that video was Lisa Coleman and Joe Jones and that loving embrace, seductive embrace that they were in during that while they're singing backups. And by the way, here's something else that her and Wendy Melvoin, Wendy Lisa, they were an item for
Right.
many years. Nobody knew that they were both lesbians.
What?
Yeah, they were. Apparently, they had a relationship going on during that time. And of course, they had to keep that undercover, but some people kind of figured that out one on one, where they were like, the way they were always together. Like remember the poster that came along with the Purple Rain album?
Yes.
You see how they're together? Let me find it for you, and I'll put it into the chat to see what I'm talking about there. They were indeed an item, no doubt about that. Now, the two would, of course, break up the romance, but they would still continue to work together as a team. They would do a lot of soundtracks for shows like Soul Food, the Showtime Network show there throughout the years. I think they did some soundtrack work for the Dangerous Minds movie, if I'm correct. Wendy and Lisa, 1984. There we go. Let's see what we got here. I will find that. Images. There we go there. All right. All right, there. Okay. I'm going to send it to you now, YR. Blah, blah, blah. And see what I'm talking about there. I'm going to send a whole poster to you. You can look at Wendy Lisa on the far right. And let's see here. And in the meantime, my next favorite video would have to be something out of the ordinary, but it was a good song to listen to as well there. Now, this video got Robert Plant lots of heat. Lots of heat. It was only I saw it one time, but to me it's still memorable. In fact, some people said it was sexist, it was such and such here and there. Even Plant got on the air and said he will never make a video like that ever again. Burning Down One Side by Robert Plant.
Mm.
If you can find it on YouTube, you'll see what I'm talking about. All right.
Okay. Next one I got is another unusual one. Herbie Hancock Rocket.
That's one of those electronic, those robot pieces going back and
Yeah,
forth.
that was all that robot stuff.
Yes.
That was a very memorable video.
And that's what also got helped along with the breakdancing movement, kick in as well there.
But it was an unusual video and a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people loved that video. In fact, that's what kind of like put Herbie Hancock into the big wigs there. I know Columbia Records, his label at the time, is suggested he come up with another one. So he came up with a follow-up record titled Sound System, which didn't do exactly that well there. But then again, that's how record labels are. You have one hit with this kind of genre, follow up with the same genre, repeat the same thing over and over, and what does that do? Nothing.
Danny MT, what is your some of your favorite music videos?
What are some of my favorite music videos?
Oh.
Hard question to answer because I kind of genres, so I don't know how to answer that question.
You don't have an... Oh, man. You got to look at... we're talking videos back in the 1980s where we were teenagers here.
Okay. Well, I can
It doesn't
I
have to
can-
be. It could be from the 90s as well there, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. But what I gotta say, Dr. Earl, on the 80s thing or whatever, like, I'm the 4 children. I'm youngest, and basically, I didn't have any fucking. I wasn't allowed to touch the remote. I had to watch MTV, so
Oh.
I was always watching fucking like 80s metal hair band,
Oh, yeah.
and I love the fuck out of that. Like, I can talk all day about 80s hair band, all day.
Nice. Oh, nice.
In 90s too, but yeah, no, that was definitely was my thing. Whatever, I didn't have a choice either way.
Because it was, I guess, your other brothers and sisters were into that, I guess,
Correct.
right?
Yes, my older siblings were the ones that were controlling that, whatever, and that was during that time. So, I didn't have a choice in the matter. So.
I see there. Any of those videos that you thought would really stood out for the rest?
Let's see. I really fucking love the shit out of Europe. Love it.
The final countdown?
Final countdown. Delete-doo, delete-doo.
You know,
Yes.
that song would be one of the most played songs at sporting events next to Gary Glitter's Rock and Roll Part 2 or 1. And I guess it would actually replace
true.
that.
I'm sorry, Rick. What?
Yeah, that song, remember the song Rock and Roll? Hey, that was a big hit at sporting events in the past there until Europe's Final Countdown took over that. I mean, the keyboard, the beginning of the keyboard hook on there was just memorable as this, its own self there.
Yep, no, you're right. That was definitely the number one thing. That's basically anybody that come to find out about Europe, the Final Countdown. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to tip our
So
caps. We
fucking
need to give
Like,
real quick.
This fucking.
Before I forget, we need to give Beavis and Butthead a nod and a handshake because
Oh,
they made it kind of popular to watch. I mean, I don't want to say made it popular, but I don't know. It was kind of making
Fuck up, Wire. It's always been cool to watch Beavis and Butthead.
No, I'm saying how they watch the music videos. You know what I'm saying? Like they made that kind of one of their signatures. You know what I mean?
Oh, like okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I know what you're talking about
like
there.
during the episode, like they'll be acting an ass and being weird, but then like the part of the episode where they're sitting on the couch and they're watching good music videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a whole culture, bro. That was a whole culture.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though, here's something else I don't remember. The band Winger, their career kind of like got fucked over because of Beavis and Butthead kind of making fun of their music videos. You know, like, this is cheesy, this is that, blah, blah, blah there. You know, and at the time, stuff like White Zombie, Sepultura, Ministries, NWO song was like all over the radio at that time, alternative radio. Alternative metal was the main thing around that time there.
Wait, what do you like the NWO theme song?
What again? The what?
The Wolfpack song?
Not really the Wolfpack song, not the wrestling franchise, but we're talking about, stuff like White Zombie, the song Thunder Kiss 65, that was considered the thing at that time, and bands like Winger were like pushed out the door. And I guess, MTV that embraced that scene at that time, Winger, the hair metal scene there, we're now turning their back on the hair metal scene thanks to Beavis and Butthead, kind of like mocking it in there on that show there.
Actually, you know what? You have a fucking point there because if anybody can appreciate 80s hairband or whatever, Winger was fucking beef. It was.
Yeah. They
And
come
I
out with
also love fucking Beavis and Butthead. And they did kind of get fucking pushed out the door.
yeah.
Winger's fucking gravy.
Yeah, it's true. And they did come up with some good songs. Like my favorite for them was "Heading for a Heartache," which was a good
Yeah.
song to listen to. It's "Easy Come, Easy Go" was pretty good there. The one
Yep.
song from them I could not really, I still question the shit out of to this day, was the one called "17." You
Mm.
listen to the choruses of that song, you see what I'm talking about. It's like, whoa, that's a. Well, I questioned it when I
What do you mean?
first
What's
heard
the
it.
chorus?
Are you talking about the one like? Sorry if I'm getting this wrong. Are you talking about like? Wait, no, never mind. Never mind.
Let me
I was
look.
thinking about 18. What's the band that sang 18 in life? You got it.
Oh, Skid
Hey,
Row.
Skid Row,
What?
yeah,
Yeah,
that was a big song for them.
that's what I was thinking in my head. Like, so no, I guess I don't remember what 17 was. Or
All
whatever.
right, I'll find it
Or-
on the. I'll find it right now. Let's see when they're 17. I'll find it right now in the information. It's a song by Winner, and the lyrics, full lyrics here. She says, "I'm only 7." She whispered soft and brought to me the floor. She said, "I'm only 17. I'll show you love like you never seen. She's only 17. Daddy says she's too young, but she's old enough
Yeah,
for me."
you got me. Yes, she's only 17. Oh, yes. Okay, I got
I
it.
questioned that song from the word go when I first heard it there. It's like, is this guy now the question is the guy singing about her, is he the same age as her, or is he older in his older 20s, 30s, or whatever?
Yes,
And
good question. 'Cause I
yeah,
thought the same. It's like, is this a guy that's like singing about a girl that's like super young and he's way older? That's what I thought.
that's what I was thinking as well there. Either that or the girl in question, it's like one of those hoochie mamas who wants to get it on with the older guys or any guy that she sees fit.
Right. It's kind of like the same thing, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
what am I trying to say here? Like, okay, so if it's like a guy that's like way older or whatever and singing about this girl or whatever, but is it a girl that's like, well, no, I'm willing to be with an older dude? Like, is there really a difference?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Good
It's
song.
because
Kind of
we
creepy.
see those see scenario happens all the time. Older guys getting involved with younger girls because A, they're prettier, and B, it makes them feel young again. We all know that scenario there.
No, I
Have
do
you ever
not.
felt like
No.
that, Earl?
What again? What?
I don't.
Have you ever felt like that?
Nope.
How about Arknolia stroke a bean?
Oh gosh, Steve,
What?
none of us
Hold
do we get into that bullshit there. You know that.
Hold
I'm
on,
not
but
going
that's
to
a
get with any
question
of
for
that's
him.
my age reversed.
Hold on. What was that song in? Because now I'm thinking about that. You brought up, Dr. Earl, about fucking 17. What was that song? Well, I know the song, but who was that saying? It's like, she's only 16 years old.
Oh, Stacy's mom.
Yeah, like that's
Um,
that.
yeah, it's a guy who has the thing for his friend's mom there,
Yeah.
a milf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Earl, I was
Yeah, that's my
asked
name.
by somebody. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Quick question. Okay.
That's
Hold on. Let me ask you a question, though, Earl. Please.
Yeah.
Okay. Earl. So
That's-
somebody in the. Please, Earl. Somebody asked me to ask you how much to boot Danny MT for the rest of the night.
Oh my gosh, I don't even how to set up. Did they even take donations?
Okay. So
Yeah,
I guess
probably
young
want to
Republican.
spend money on me, so SCU lose on that. I don't think people want to spend money.
Young, you take donations. How much to ban Danny MT for the night?
Well, Danny MT hasn't done anything to.
Piss us off
Be
or
worth
anything
spending
like
it.
there?
Yeah, I mean,
No, Mr. Arknolia stroke a bean. The thing is, he at first he gives you this impression he's a nice guy, but then he wants to take you out to a steak dinner and then bash your head in.
ooh,
Oh my God, SC, you're fucking out of pocket. I was always like, SC. Back in the day, you're like, man, that guy was cool as fuck because he love that I fucking hated fucking at the time fucking Joe Cronin. Now that we're cool, like now you want to be mean, bro, because I'm cool with Joe Cronin. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
Nah, I'm kidding. Come on. I just wanted to say real quick, Earl and Stroke a Bean. Earl, the other day you were like, "Nah, I don't like SC Steve joining. He's a piece of shit." And I just wanted to say, dude, look,
Well,
if
at
a
least,
Republican
well,
might be a lot of lines to like bother you. It's never meant in an evil way, dude. It's
Bro,
just,
what's your favorite music videos?
it's just like a comedic, relief of the stream. That's all.
yeah,
know what
that's
I mean, Earl?
understandable. That's understandable. Yeah. So, so SC, you're going to beat up Vikings fan?
Never. I don't know who that is.
Oh, that moron. Oh, you never heard of that moron? Oh, he needs a discipline.
I refuse to speak about him. I think his medications got him loony. I think he needs to seek real help.
He needs some poontang.
You could say that.
He needs poontang big time, because him lubing up that fire hydrant outside of his place here and sitting on it and let that slide in his butthole, just say doing it no more.
Well, you heard how his cousin.
What's up, Jacob RP Butthole?
What's up,
What's
YR,
up,
you
brother?
son of a bitch?
Whoa.
Oh, we got a
SC,
party
hello?
now.
I see you go fuck yourself, hello?
with the shit that he says.
Brother?
Today I was fucking cracking up because what was it you said? Wire, you said something like, I think you were arguing with Tony, like, yeah, well, you know what? How's it feel to be a piece of fucking shit? Something like that. Team left. I'm like, what? Wire is getting fucking hard now, bro.
He's good at that. He's good at
What's up,
bro.
SC?
He's good at that. What's up, Jay? Can I call you Jay from now on?
What did you go
I
do?
don't like calling you.
You went to go eat?
Well, I got home from work. I took a shower. I ate. I had to do some billings.
Oh, you went to go stuff your
And
fucking
now,
face?
Yeah, and now I'm just walking around the park.
I hope you get jumped.
Oh yeah, well I hope you trip on $1 million and you don't get to keep it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
That's fucked up. What's up, Dr. Earl?
What's up, Jacob? How's it hanging, dude?
Everything is great. Everything is
How's it
fine.
hanging? You want to see?
Everything is fine, but everything behind me is burning. Everything is fine.
All right, there. We're discussing our favorite music videos throughout the years there. Anything you want to add there, guys?
Yeah, for me will always be that diss song by Tupac.
Hit 'em up.
Hit 'em up. Yeah, that's always gonna be one of the best music videos.
Man, that was probably the most all-time diss videos and songs ever out there. That's for sure.
I liked a lot of Bobby Valentino's music videos. I don't know why.
I don't think I ever saw any of his music videos.
Yeah, he's an R&B singer who
Uh-huh.
came out as gay a few years ago.
Oh, really? There.
How do you know about that, Jay?
I used to like also, what else did I like?
Neo.
Neo, yeah, that's the years that I grew up in. Neo, Soulja Boy, fucking
Mary J. Blige.
3 6 Mafia, Mary J. Blige.
I remember the
Jay-Z.
video for that song of Stay Hot, Stay Fly, you know. That song's about
We
smoking
stay
weed.
fly, no lie. We know this. Bowling!
Yes.
Hello.
Keith is
Yo.
back.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look,
the
it's the
party
drug
tonight.
addict. It's the
party.
drug addict.
Oh, shit.
What's up, druggie? What's up,
What's up?
druggie?
Yeah,
Ah,
I had a
come on.
crazy day today. No, never. No, I didn't have a crazy day today. It's not crazy.
So did you guys-
Arknolia. Mr. Arknolia Stroke a Beam. What do you think about Keith's addiction?
Not a good thing. Unless he doesn't want to live to be 60 or 70.
Yeah, Keith.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
we-
think
yeah,
he
I was
wants
gonna-
to be in a coma for the rest of his life.
I'm
Piece of crap.
I'm not on them now.
You're not home now?
Where do
I'm
you
not on them now.
Good.
Yeah.
I will.
Better watch your
delete
fucking ass.
Tony's live. Yeah.
All right. So, Keith, what's your favorite music videos?
I think the really cool music video, like, okay, the Backstreet Boys did Drowning. That was sick. Did the Drowning video, and that was
Hold
that
on.
was
Whoa.
the coolest music video ever.
Keith,
The-
be on camera right now, dude. I want to see you on camera right now.
Okay.
Probably outside, I'll bet you.
My boy went back to the Backstreet Boys.
Yo, YR, do you hear this? Yo, Keith, now say everything again. Go. I'm sorry.
All right. Fucking.
Keith, Keith, what happened?
What's my favorite? Okay.
Keith, he's on it again.
Oh,
YR.
you decided to join
Video.
the call when everyone's here. Why couldn't you hang out with us earlier? Christmas tree.
No, I was on Extreme Action Park.
Whoa.
What?
Keith, you're not making sense, dude, when you talk, dog.
Whoa. Whoa.
You're an asshole, Keith.
Jesus
Keith,
Christ, dude.
Be straight up with me, dude.
Yo, my favorite music video is when Backstreet Boys did the remix for Drowning. The remix music video for Drowning.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh, Jesus
Backstreet-
Christ.
The Backside Boys?
Backstreet Boys.
The backside.
That's what I call them. That's what I call them.
The wet version.
The
Drowning.
wet version.
Yeah.
Dude.
You're a special son of a
Jesus
bitch, aren't you?
Christ, dude.
I'm calling your parents.
I love fucking Hanson Umbop.
Dude, that is,
Oh.
yo, Keith, with all due respect,
Best
to be
fucking
honest,
video
have you done-
ever.
No. Corn Freak on a
Have you
Leash. Corn Freak on a
Keith,
Leash.
have you done them? Keith, are you on it right now? For real?
No.
Or
No. I'm not.
Damn, so this shit's really fucking with you now.
Triple C's again.
Jesus Christ.
We'll start calling you Triple Keith.
Triple C's got me bending knees.
Whoa,
Triple
man.
Keith.
Triple Keith.
Keith.
I like that one. That was a cool one.
Triple Keith.
Jesus Christ, Keith.
Well said. Well said.
I like
Damn,
that one.
Dude. Did you drink energy drinks?
No.
Damn, man. Drink water, bro. Come on.
Okay.
Watch the heart. Palpitations, dangerous.
Dude, if anything were to happen, like, how would we be informed of you?
I don't know.
I wanted to get a hold of the number that the place it resides in, but Keith probably won't do that. Out of fear of getting into trouble.
Keith, if something were to happen, like, can you put a note saying, like, look, if I'm
So, like, if
unable
Dave
to...
Rose got the information from the group home, Dr. Brown, you would share.
My voice got cut out there.
So we found where Keith lives, right? So we're gonna contact.
Is Seaman on the call?
SC, what did I say?
SC's on the call. Yeah, SC's on the call. What'd you want it? C-Man on the call too?
Dr. Brown, hello.
Yes.
Dr. Brown, if Dave Rose were to give you the information to the group home, phone number, address, would you contact them yourself?
Yes, because I don't want to see it here. I don't want to find out news or next day find out Keith is overdosed on something there. Is probably now dead.
Dude, no, hold on. Keith, can you make a note saying, like, if anything happens to me, can you guys please contact this phone number?
No.
That's what I was trying
There
to
you
say.
go. That's why we'd like to get the information so we could call. So, you Keith, you're probably buzzed out there.
Person in the community.
Dr. Keith, do you want to give Dr. Brown your mom's phone number, Keith?
No.
Of course, that's why. Of course, obviously he's not going to because he doesn't want to feel mommy's wrath.
Oh.
Mommy will take out her writer's crop and whoop him one there.
Oh, you get a whipping. Hear that, boy?
Jesus All right, Keith, I got a question for you.
Yes.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite '70s music video?
Triple T.
70s.
I guess Team Na Hey Hey Goodbye.
Asshole.
I didn't know that. What? I didn't know that was even in the music video.
Yeah, they have a music video.
Well, they weren't called music videos at that time. There, I guess they were called like music clips or promotion clips or something like that.
Music clip.
I guess when the artist becomes too big to even appear on a TV show, they had send them the clip instead. There.
It's.
I can't think of any 70s videos.
Okay.
Back to fucking 80s.
How
Like,
about the
okay,
ABCs?
for instance, like in 80s, like, okay, I love the fucking video of Uncle Tom's Cabin. I know what's down in Uncle Tom's Cabin.
By
That
Warrant.
motherfucker.
You have
There was another one that I was thinking about.
The Bee Gees.
Oh, Back to Europe. Cherokee, walking on the trail of tears.
The Bee Gees, I'm telling you, bro. The Bee Gees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the
Or,
music videos for Staying Alive and Night Fever?
No.
No.
No, I remember seeing those one time, and Night Fever, by the way, is one of the very few times we ever saw Barry Gibb without his beard.
Night penis. Yeah.
Mine's Daisy. Yeah.
Okay, can we also all agree that not only is it a great song, but it was a fucking cool fucking video? What is it called? Oh god damn it! In the summer of '69.
By Bryan Adams?
Yes.
No, man. It was a cool video. I will remember. Yes, it was.
Like when they got in the apple fight.
Yep. And who's outside, by the way?
Oh, that's me. You can hear all this?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'm at the park, dude.
I see.
Yeah, way to go, Wes. Weird.
I'm spinning signs out here on the turnpike.
Oh my god. He doxed me.
He talks to me.
Keith,
Yes.
we just want you to know that we care about you, man.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah, we don't
We
want
care
to
about
find.
the
We don't
world.
want to find out that you OD'd on something and croak as a result.
Yeah, I'm done with Triple C.
He said that multiple times, and he went back to
Dude,
it.
Dude, we've tried hard, but I think at this point there's just no point anymore. Jesus
What the
Christ.
fuck? Who's doing that?
Your mother.
Whoa. All right.
Keith, do you want to OD?
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
I want to be like Little Peep in DMX.
Little people.
No.
What the fuck?
And where are those two now?
He died.
Yeah, they're both dead.
Don't end up like YR, okay?
What? Okay. Okay, yeah.
I want to hack myself. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Thank you.
Crony to Bernie.
How was that created? How was that term created? I want to hack myself.
No, that's
Because of the Cronin.
Joe Cronin. Remember, he does that
created
shit so he can
everything.
get people to feel bad for them accepting donations.
Well, now they're going after me. Oh,
Dr.
shit.
Earl, how do you feel about
What?
Joe Cronin?
Who's going after you, Keith?
I'm just sick and tired.
That's all.
I'm tired of hearing to Jacob's question. I'm sick and tired of hearing that narrative. Oh, my kids keep busting my TVs. I'm having issues with my IRS. I'm having issues with my mental health. I'm bipolar. You ain't shit, bro. You don't have no issues with your IRS. You still have your TVs. Quit to use your kids to get money.
Wow.
Now, Earl, if I were Cronin right now on the call, he'd be like, Earl, like, what happened, bro? Like, never had an issue. You know, I always enjoyed having you on the call. Monetize this. Like, bro, like, what happened? Like, did these people, like, brainwash you or something? They lie to you?
I would simply say this, after months and months of you saying how much you would kill yourself, knowing full well that I have lost 4 people from suicide, including my uncle, including 2 buddies, including my girlfriend. That's kind of a touchy subject for me. I don't advocate suicide at all. I believe in living your life for the full max, to the full fucking tilt. And for Cronin to use that narrative to get donations continuously, when you know so how many times he's been using that, it's like, Jesus Christ, I've been saying that for months. Why don't you finally get it over with? And and when me and Bozy discussed that, he took old clips of me where I would rant and rave, go off of this person, go off of that person, and he painted that. He made those clips when I still had my hair longest, of course, and he made me out as a psycho killer, like I would have killed people. That pissed me off.
I wish that too. I wish that too, Earl. He said I wanted to kill everybody. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
but okay, so look, if I'm Cronin, I'm gonna be like, well, Earl, you gotta understand, it's just a joke, bro. I'm shocked, joke. It's just a joke. It's just what I do Friday night. You gotta understand, bro. I got a dad who died of diabetes. I make diabetes jokes. You gotta understand, bro. It's just a joke.
I see.
Yeah.
I have a very controversial question to ask.
No, I'm not gonna answer it. Thank you.
All right.
No. He said controversial. Don't let him talk. Go ahead,
No.
RP.
No, I'm not.
No. SC, you listen.
What's the question? What's your question for SC, Jacob?
No.
Do you think that Foulmouth Ken
Oh my god. See, I told you.
copied
Stop.
Oh my god.
a lot of Joe Cronin's style of doing shows?
Oh my god.
Not
dude.
really.
Uh-oh. You're going down a path. that you really don't wanna go. Jesus, dude. I told you.
I want
don't wanna-
chaos. I want chaos. I want buildings to burn.
I'll answer that whenever I see you. How about that?
I'm surprised you both haven't met up already.
This guy really loves controversy, bro.
Yeah. That's enough.
Hey, what they say in the entertainment industry, controversy creates cash.
That is true.
All right, there. All right. So, SC, what's
Sorry
your
about
favorite
that.
music video?
Well, Tony, Brown, what do you think? Well, I ended the music stream with Brown. What do you think about the whole Tony thing? What do you think about Tony?
Oh, well, it would be nice to have Tony on the call one of our next shows there, discussing, music and all that there.
Yeah, but he doesn't like all that.
So you're cool with him then, Earl?
Well, I have no problem with the guy,
Wow.
I took a, I have no
so
problem. I have no
issues
issue.
Showing Ken's house, none of that.
Wow.
Well, I know him.
On
I
the
think
ABCs and
he
Ken's
did.
children and shit.
Well, he did say that he apologized to Ken for doing that there. I guess that the big thing is sort of for Ken and Tony to hash it out on either your channel, my channel, or Ken's channel, or Tony's channel there. That's all I can really say, that they, they probably just should work it out there and blah, 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 and all that good stuff there. All right.
Interesting. Arknolia Strokebean, what's your favorite music video of the 70s?
I named a bunch of them, but I also liked Jay Giles' band's Centerfold.
That was but that was in the 80s there. I think it came out in 83 there. 82.
Well, there really wasn't much
83, yes. No, 1982.
Yeah,
My
that's
bad.
True. That's true. You're right.
Ark, I got one last question for you. It's very controversial, dude. If you had Joe Cronin here on the call right now, what would you say?
Well, I guess I'd want to know why I was a Patreon of his at the producer level for almost 2 years. And he kept telling me that we're going to do shows together. We're going to do shows together. We're going to do shows together. Never happened.
Wow.
Other than 2 early. I did 2 with him real early.
Which brings up a good point there. When I lost my previous job, I reached out to Joe to see if we could do some Patreon shows where you could pay about $150 there. I asked him what day and time you want to start doing these, and I never got a reply.
Seems like something very frequent with him, huh?
Apparently, that's the way he operates with a lot of folks.
Wow. Sickening.
Yeah.
Sickening, dude.
You could outside
Sorry
there
to
to
hear
talk
that,
to
Arknolia.
Ken about a lot of things, especially the Firebird situation. That pissed me off dearly.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Support your supporters is all I have to say.
Sorry to hear that, Arknolia. Stroke a bean.
But
Yeah, we actually had a couple of pretty good shows, but
Yeah, he did call in a couple long while back. I think it may have been in 2020 when he called in, because he was checking us live. We had a conversation. Casey and I guess Dave joined in on the show as well there.
ironically, I had offered him this concept to do on his Patreon and never heard back. So I got hold of Earl.
Yep, exactly. And
You
that's
guys make a great team.
me.
We're both
Ark-
old as heck.
Yeah, we are. And YR is a boot as well there.
Thank you.
He's all right.
A lot of people have said we got all three of us that got that damn good chemistry.
That is true.
Yeah,
Yep.
It's true.
right there.
Arknolia, would you be one day welcome to the idea of being a guest on the drama show?
I don't really get into the drama, but when does it come on?
Right now, you're live actually right now on the drama show.
Holy
right now.
cow.
Yeah, there you are. Let me guess, YR's right?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
It's called
I'm
Drama
still.
Rock.
Nice. I'm still on the music show, going on and on and on here. Right there. So,
I don't know.
wait, what, Keith? Okay, so Keith, any other music videos that I'm deemed your favorite? That are manly to look at, other than Backside Boys?
Penis by Gay. Yeah.
Uh,
Van Halen, Not for Teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Chief, I don't like Chief Keef. I don't like. That's my favorite music video, man.
I don't like what?
Chief Keef is like I don't like. A fuck nigga. That's the shit I don't.
No
like.
N-word, please. Thank you.
Alright.
What the fuck? Dude,
Yeah.
you remind me of Timmy or Jimmy from South Park right now. dude.
Timmy. Yeah.
Timmy.
Jesus
Nah,
Christ,
yeah,
Keith.
that's bad. That's bad.
Keith,
Yeah.
you gotta lay off of that, bro.
You need to listen to some heavy metal, kid.
No, you need to lay off of that shit, bro. You need to
Good.
literally artists do art and try to escape the real world issues, and you're
Like I sang that song because Dr. Earl probably never heard that song.
no, I get it, but it's just the way you're speaking. It's very incoherent.
Fuck.
Are you on something, Keith?
No.
I think it's just now
Yeah,
Earl,
right.
it's getting to the point. No, I think it's getting to the point where it's affecting him even without it. It's literally starting to cause issues.
What,
now.
the drugs or the Jamaican rap that he listens to?
No,
Because both seems to be doing a number on him.
No, it's the substance, dude. You know what, Keith? I quit.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe we
Sorry.
should. You know what? Keith, I will say this: if I ever get a chance to get a hold of that place that you reside in, and I would definitely call the number to help your dumb ass out,
All right.
just in case you do fuck up again.
And look, Earl isn't meaning it in a malicious way, but he's really trying to help you out, bro. But
Yeah. Because at one time I was called in, and Wire told me how zoned out you was like. I tried to speak to you, like, I think Dr. Earl should leave. I was like, you pud whack.
Oh,
Earl, did you
shit.
not see Keith's video?
Uh,
YR's video
Not yet. Well, what is it
about
this
the
time?
Keith one? The
You
Keith
want to
one?
play? You want to play it right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go right
play it,
ahead. I
so
want to
you can
hear
see it.
this,
All right.
man.
You have to watch the video though. You have to watch.
All right, there. I think Wyatt's going to play it right now there. And afterwards, we'll probably hang it up for this evening there.
No.
Well,
No.
no, you mean no.
No. You're gonna listen to me now. No, I'm kidding. Just watch the video. Watch the video.
Okay, I'm watching it. Addicts with autism, quit Whitehead, Keith. All right.
You see that? You see it or no?
Yeah.
I see the screen here that you.
Keith,
Yeah, I'm watching the screen.
you see it, Keith?
No. But Oh, yeah, let me go live. No, it's not on your live show.
You see it?
Let me check on the phone here.
Yes.
Drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. If you do them, you're bad. Because drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad by doing drugs, okay? That'd be bad. Drugs are bad.
What can we say? That's true.
Yeah.
Basically,
True,
like
true,
a
true.
couple people from the community, and you know,
Look at Keith tweaking out here.
there
Look
was
at him.
600 people in here.
Look, he has like
put
white
on a
stuff on the
show.
side of his mouth. He has like
Right.
froth and what is it called?
It's gonna get worse,
People
Earl. It's
ain't
gonna get
nothing,
worse.
but
Watch.
it's
He has
gonna
like
get
worse,
worse,
bro.
froth
you
and
know? If I
Yeah.
had
It's gonna get
foaming.
worse,
He's
dude.
foaming at the mouth.
Foaming at the
400
mouth.
people,
What, you got
I'd be putting
rabies,
on a
bitch?
damn show, you know, like an entertaining show. Right now, I'm kind of just
Yeah.
chilling like a big fat blob. Anyway, SC is a half-wit, 100%. Let's do this dabberoonie, motherfuckers.
All right, Tony just called you a half
Do
with
it.
SE.
I'm stoned to the fucking.
No,
point.
just watch Keith, dude. It's gonna get worse, bro. Look, it's gonna get worse.
Anyways, Keith, thank you for being on camera, Keith.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you being on camera.
All right. Woo! Yeah.
Yes, Keith. Keith is excited. Keith is excited.
Ha
RY is seething. He is very, very pissed right now.
He was.
He is
Yeah.
very upset. He is defeated. He is depleted. He is.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at
I
him.
see,
Look
yeah.
At him. Look at
It's
him.
like, oh, wow, the colors, wow.
Right.
Keith is having the greatest time.
Look at him,
Yes.
dude. That
I'm
is
looking
not
at
normal.
look at that.
There
It's
you
like,
go,
holy
bro.
cow.
Right.
It's the face
That's
of
right.
fucking
I'm ready
Satan.
to go. Put the trigger. Ah. No, I'm not gonna shoot it.
Acute psychosis and serotonin syndrome of the setting of triple C's overdose. A case report. Over-the-counter medication is difficult diagnosis challenge for many psychiatrists as common drug screening assays. Blah blah blah. 31-year-old African-American female with past medical history of anxiety, childhood, autism, asthma, previous methamphetamine use, and coronavirus. The emergency department. Blah blah blah. Basically talking about her taking these things, Earl.
Wow. Wow.
So, did you witness him like tweaking and like all of this? And now earlier he was like, I don't know how to answer that right now. Like,
Well,
I'm
the
not making
question,
fun
the
of
thing
you,
that with those, Keith, where the fuck you get the idea it's okay to do that shit?
There's some black guy down the street he hangs out with. Some barbecue place, right, Keith?
Right.
Well, I bet said find a new barbecue place to hang with.
Okay.
Don't say okay
Yeah.
unless you actually do it, man.
Yeah. Well, I'll do it.
Oh yeah, I heard. No, show us. Don't tell us.
Okay.
Why are
that is
come with
not
respect?
normal.
Dave Rose, if you're out there, if you'd like to get the information for the group home, you can send that to Dr. Brown.
Yeah.
So he can go ahead. And,
We should probably get Dave on the call here.
No,
if he's
no,
available.
no. No, Earl, no.
Nah,
please.
because then he'll
We
scare
don't need
SC
him.
away. He'll scare SC away.
We're okay without him.
That's
We don't
another
need
reason I
him.
want him on the call.
What? All right, I'm out. Thank you, YR. Thank you, Jacob.
Yes,
Thank you.
chaos.
Arknolia, take care, brother. Thank you.
What happened?
Why would he leave that jackass?
Yeah, it was a joke, dude.
Gonna break his fucking ankle in soccer tonight. Fuck him.
What's up, man? Put my picture up there, motherfucker.
Chief. Oh, fuck, nigga. That's the shit I
Stop.
told.
Whoa.
No N
No,
word.
we're live.
Take it-
We're live, Keith. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you know that, bro.
All right.
You always say all right, but you fuck up into 2 minutes later.
I didn't know it's no N word.
I think you need to lay up some of that Jamaican rap just as well there.
Yeah.
YR, how do you feel tonight?
Horrible.
Why?
You seem
No
bored.
N-word.
Oh, we're
Thank you.
live. We're live, Keith. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
you know that, bro.
All right.
Oh, shit. You always say all right, but you fuck up into
Wait,
2
hold
minutes
on.
later.
I'm here.
Fuck.
Fucking. I didn't know it's no N word. I can't.
Oh, we're live right
Keith,
now. And
drugs.
YR just lay up some of that Jamaican rap just as well.
Keith, drugs.
Yeah.
YR, how do you feel tonight? Jesus.
Horrible. Are you okay? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
RP. RP.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, did anyone take any shits today?
Nah, man.
Nah.
Nah.
I haven't shat for like 2 days.
Oh.
Why are you streaming? Name of the stream. Name of the fucking chat.
Whoa. Yo, watch your language, Keith. No F words.
Okay.
Yeah, dick.
All right, well.
See, today I was sitting on the couch and there were like lights all around me, and people jumping on the trampolines.
What?
And, huh?
Fuck.
What are you talking about?
Where I went today?
The park?
No, Extreme Action Park.
Keith, let me ask you some questions.
Okay.
Drugs or no drugs?
No drugs.
Vanilla or chocolate?
Vanilla.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Boys or girls? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Oh, dude.
Don't answer.
Oh.
I'm out of here.
All right, there. All right. I guess that's our show for this evening here. Shout out to everyone coming on the call. Jacob RP, Danny MT, Keith Rebarber.
Yeah.
And of course, SEC as well here.
Shout out to Beast Incarnate, Chad, Ronald Booth, YR, SC, Jacob, Ken, everybody, man. Yeah.
All right, there. All right. I guess we'll. So, what's going to be our next topic for next Wednesday, there, guys?
You want to do the misheard lyrics thing?
We could do that. Yes, definitely. Let's do that. That's always that. I was looking forward to doing that as well. All right, there.
That'd be fun.
All right, there. All right, so
Thank
that'll
you.
be the next topic of our next show next Wednesday there, because I got 5 days of work coming ahead of me, as always there. All right, so once again, shout out to Keith, Jacob, SC, Danny, to coming on the call with us, to hang out for a bit there, bring a little bit of something mischief. And for YR, for Arknolia, for myself as well, enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, all right? Bye-bye, guys.
Are we
Thank you,
doing a
brothers.
drop master? Are we doing a drop master now? Okay.
Well, I will probably later on. I'll join in later on. All depends what goes on at the house. So got a lot of things going on here. Blah, blah, blah there.
All right.
All right. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.